teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Ermstrom. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Bringing it out, it's Torres. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to pass. It's Knight. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it second down. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. So second down after the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free to the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
A new set of downs after that completion. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Looking to throw. It's Knight. He escapes the pocket. A deep shot, but he paid for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that play.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Hand off to the single back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Team makes its way onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaks into the clear. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down at 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pin him in.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Ferguson. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Touchdown, FIU, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Receiver in motion now. The single back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense at taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Will be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
It's a fake. The up end has it. The gamble doesn't pay off. Will the head coach pay for that decision later? Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. Now the offense will take over in good position. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field. It's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Florida International. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. And Kirk gets FIU with the lead here. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Big throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass, finds the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here. territory. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that short completion. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a wide receiver screen. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Complete to the running back on this 4th down play. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Defense is coming after him. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here comes the Wolfpack offense back on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Second down after that completion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense spends their 2nd timeout and try to regroup.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Tight end makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're going to go for it, but to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nevada. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking for a man deep on the right side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Touchdown, FIU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive. They'll come out throwing. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Moves left out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Touchdown, Florida International. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upmen. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before. A solid gain on that pass. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds his target, and it's complete. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now from the pistol formation. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Panthers. This offense really clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On the toss play, runner moving left. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. We stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. He hands it off from the gun. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Stop short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. They stop it with the 47, but that's enough for a first down. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense have made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Chewing clock with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll use the ground game here. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.